Squad, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I love to make videos about secondhand shopping and our life as a family. If you are not new here, then you will recognize that my scenery is a little bit different. So typically I film in my bedroom. That's just where I feel the house reflects my style the best. I've shared before that we live in a shared house and there are some quirks about this house that are structural that I've just sort of not known how to deal with. So that being said, we've recently undergone some changes in our home. One of the people that we share a house with recently moved out, my sister did, and so that freed up a bedroom. What this did for us was it allowed us to take all of our toys and have an actual playroom. If you have kids, you know that having a playroom is a luxury and is a game changer. And we're not, crazy about it. We don't say you can't have toys in the living room, but it is nice for the hub for the toys to not be here. So that was one really big change. The second really big change, and I shared about this in my fall favorites video, I will link that up here. But the second really big change was I read a book called The Nesting Place. This is a book that was written by Myquillyn Smith, and I will link it down below. I checked it out from our local library, and the advice of this book combined with the advice of my mother-in-law actually, which, I was saying, well, this is what I would do to this house if it were ours, if we weren't renting. And my mother-in-law was just like, why don't you, within reason. And this book largely encourages you to just try things out. And so never before had I tried really moving furniture, and I'd sort of just found what I thought was the best position for it and then never really gone outside of that. Same thing with lamps or anything bigger than just like little tabletop things. I'd really just put them in their place and left them there. And I reached this point in reading this book where I was just like, I'm moving furniture today. And I started changing everything around, and I'm really pleased with the result. Now, like I said, there are still some structural things that are a challenge for me design-wise. I don't really know how to deal with them, and then some of them I just can't deal with because we don't own this home. But the changes that we've made, I think, make a big difference and have made the space feel more cozy, so I want to share them with you. And of course, the most exciting thing is almost all of the changes that have been made have been secondhand changes. A lot of them were Facebook Marketplace finds, some of them were thrifted finds, and some of them are yard sale finds. So let's go. So what better place to start than the columns? So these columns, I'm sure they are structural. They're just not quite my style. Anyway, here is a before look at our little front room area. This is what we were using as our playroom, and then we have this leather chair over in the corner. This was a Craigslist find several years ago. We really did make the best of the space that we had here, but sometimes it was just hard to keep it looking tidy with having so many toys in this space. Moving over into more of the living room area, you'll notice a lot of these items we actually kept, we just moved them around. Over in the corner, you'll see my husband's weight bench. It's not very pretty, but he uses it every day, and there's not really a better place in the house for it, so it will stay there. This room is just a pretty blank beige cream colored canvas. There just wasn't a lot of color or texture in this space, and so I knew that was really something that I wanted to bring in just to help it feel more warm, to help it feel more cozy. In addition to the columns, the high ceilings in this room have also been a little overwhelming to me. I'll insert some pictures here of what I think the potential for the space could be, but I've had a little bit of a difficult time navigating that. So in our front room, we really just made it a front entryway and sitting room. We found this redone piano bench on Facebook Marketplace, and we put some baskets we already had underneath it, and that is where we put our shoes we wear daily. This pillow was a Facebook Marketplace find, and it is down-filled. One of the things that you will learn if you read any of Myquillyn's books is that she is big on down-filled pillows. So over here, you've already seen this chair. This is a throw that I found at a thrift store a few years ago. The only thing that I bought brand new in this whole process were the curtain rods. There is one here, and then there is one in the living room on the glass door. So I took the console table that had been behind our couch and I put it over here to sort of fill out this space, and I'll break down these items for you here. These frames, I found an entire pack of brand new frames for $2 at a yard sale. And yes, I do plan on putting our family photos in these eventually. So this lamp and lampshade is sort of funny how it came to be. My husband had tried to talk me into getting this lamp at the thrift store. I just wasn't sure. We ended up getting it once it got marked down, so this was a $3 find. The shade itself was actually a $1 yard sale find. I had originally planned to do a DIY on this lamp, but now I'm not sure. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think of the color and design and finish. Everything here to the right, these were things I already had. And down here, this basket was a $1 yard sale find. In fact, if you follow me on Instagram or if you look at my hauls here, you'll recognize this. I still haven't tried to get out what I think is remnants of this floral foam, and you can still see my dollar sticker in the bottom. Moving over to the other side of the room, I really love the textures and the different colors that we've brought in. The biggest change is this rug. This was a Facebook Marketplace score. This apple basket was a yard sale find this year. I think I might have paid a $1 for it. And then I filled it with some fall items that I already had. The two biggest pillows on the ends that are in this gray color, these again are feather filled. If you follow me on Instagram stories, I thought I might have ruined them by putting them in the washing machine. Turns out I didn't. They're just fine, and I love the way they fill out this couch and add some color and texture. All of the other pillows were ones that I already had. You'll recognize this leather chair from the front room. I think when we broke up the set of beige furniture, it really helped to add more interest to the space. And here is that other matching curtain rod. And then over here we have this distressed dresser. This actually belongs to my sister, but she didn't have a space for it in her new place. Hello. So for the time being, it just lives here. These things on this table were actually all things that I already had. This pumpkin is one of my favorites. It is featured in my Halloween favorites video that's thrifted. I will put that here. All of these things have been collected over time, and I just love displaying them here. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope, if nothing else, it was able to give you some inspiration and helps you feel, as we're moving into this fall and Christmas season, that you can make your space your own, maybe just by moving around things that you already have. And if there's a gap that you see somewhere, hopefully you can think about supplementing that with something secondhand. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click that thumbs up and also click that subscribe button down there. You can press the red bell and you'll get notifications every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be talking to you soon.